10 items that usually recyclable. If you are not already recycling, you are missing out on an opportunity to help our environment and potentially save our future. Recycling is truly beneficial for our environment by conserving resources, saving energy, reducing landfill, and supporting our environment. To help you get started on your recycling journey, I decided to make a recycling resource to help you determine what can be recycled. And for those of you who already do, I would also encourage you to watch this video to find out what else you could be recycling instead of throwing it in your trash can. Here are 10 items that usually recyclable. Plastic bottle. According to the Container Recycling Institute, Americans buy about 25 billion single-serving bottles of water this year, and more than 1 million plastic bottles are being bought every minute all around the world. But even though most plastic bottles are recyclable, fewer actually got recycled. Scientists have estimated that 7 out of 10 water bottles around the world get dumped into the landfill or being left as litter. It is already bad enough that plastic bottle doesn't biodegrade and have to spend hundreds of years to decompose in the landfill. So please do the world a favor and recycle your plastic water bottle. Summary: most plastic bottles are recyclable because they are made out of polyethylene terephthalate. Your curbside recycling program will most likely accept your plastic bottle, so please recycle them. New paper. According to Middle Georgia State University study, approximately 10 million tons of new paper are tossed into the trash every year in the United States. Around 65,000 to 75,000 trees are needed to produce the Sunday edition of the New York Times. Not only can new paper be recyclable, but they can also be composted. If you're lucky enough to have a garden outside your house, you can simply dig a 1-foot hole anywhere in your yard to compose your new paper and cover the hole with a board or brick until it's full. Summary: new paper can easily be recycled and made into newsprint and other material. Almost, if not all, curbside recycling programs accept new paper, so you should recycle them instead of throwing them in the trash can. All document. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, paper make up about 1/3 of the municipal waste stream in the United States. Recycling new paper and old document can save up to 60% of the energy required to make a new one. Old documents that are made out of paper are usually recyclable, so I would recommend you recycle them too. Again, old documents are just like new paper. If you have a compost bin, then I would recommend you to compost your old document just like your new paper. Summary: again, if it's made out of paper, then 99% of the time it will be recyclable. You can even recycle your paper in your compost bin. Junk mail. If you are an average person living in the United States, then you would get a ton of junk mail, especially during holiday. It annoyingly showing up year after year in your mailbox, even if you wish it could go away. But just because they are annoying doesn't mean you should throw them in your trash can. Most junk mail are made out of paper, so it's accepted in all recycling programs. Again, things like new paper, old document, and mail are one of the easiest materials to recycle, and doing so can save up to 60% of the energy required to make a new one. Book. Why recycle book? Because each ton of paper recycled saves 3 cubic yards of landfill space, 380 gallons of oil, 17 trees, and 7,000 gallons of water. Recycling books involve a little more work since books are mixed paper and sometimes even have hardcover around them. So you need to separate them first before recycling them. The recycling process is hard and takes a lot of your time, so I would recommend you donating your book to your local Goodwill. Someone else could potentially read your book and learn all the useful knowledge inside the book. Summary: even though I would recommend you to donate your book or even sell your book if you no longer read it, books are definitely one of the things that are recyclable. Cardboard box. According to Middle Georgia State University study, recycling 1 ton of cardboard will save more than 9 cubic yards of landfill space. It can also save up to 24% of energy required to make a new one. Cardboard boxes are everywhere in today's society. From Amazon packaging to subscription service box, cardboard box plays a significant role in our online shopping society. Summary: most, if not all, cardboard boxes are designed to be recyclable, so we must take advantage of this opportunity and recycle them. When recycling your cardboard box, make sure you flatten it to save some storage space. Aluminum and steel can. According to the American Iron and Steel Institution, almost 69% of all steel is recycled in North America each year, which is more than paper, aluminum, plastic, and glass combined. And recycling aluminum can save up to 95% of the energy required to make a new one. All metal cans are infinitely recyclable, which means they don't lose their value after the recycling process. But cleaning all your aluminum and steel cans is recommended before putting them into your recycling bin. Summary: it doesn't matter if they are aluminum drink can or a steel food can. Just go ahead and throw them into your recycling bin. Just make sure you clean them first. Glass container and jar. Glass bottle and jars are recyclable, and you can recycle them endlessly because they don't lose their quality after the recycling process. Again, recycling them can save up to 95% of energy to make a new one, so please don't throw it in your trash can. Summary: glass container for food and beverage are 100% recyclable and can be recycled endlessly without losing quality. Clothing. Many local non-profit clothing stores even go beyond and source your old clothing for you, dividing it into what reusable and what need to go into a recycling plant. But yes, clothing is recyclable and can be converted into fiber and used to manufacture all sorts of products. Summary: clothing is recyclable, but I think it's better to just donate your no longer needed clothes to your local Goodwill or to anyone who needs it. Another good idea is to resell your old clothes to make some extra money. Tire. As you can tell, I kinda run out of ideas to put on this list, but tires are recyclable. It can be turned into many different things. A tire could end up burned off as fuel or turned into playground equipment. Summary: used tire can be taken to a local recycling facility or tire retailer to recycle. But in most cases, when you buy a new set of tire, the dealer will actually recycle your old tire for you. If not, then at least you can use it to make a swing out of it. Quick takeaway. As always, check with your local recycling program to make sure all of these items can be placed in your curbside recycling bin. Curbside recycling programs vary from city to city. This video is intended to be a general guide only. Again, for the most accurate information, please check with your local recycling program.